The soldier was facing off against an enemy tank, and neither dared to make the first move. Suddenly, a helmet fell off the top of the tank, and the two tentsmen pulled the triggers at the same time. After the tank driver woke up, he quickly checked his surroundings but found nothing. However, the next day, he discovered that the tank's barrel had been bent, and it was the only tank in their army. He tried to straighten the barrel, but it didn't work. On his way back, he saw a man lying on the ground. He wanted to help, but then he realized that the man was the enemy soldier with a rocket launcher. It turned out that the tank driver had found a secret document, and the soldier had come to get it. At night, the soldier, fearing that the tank driver would escape, tied him to a post and threatened to get the document. But the tank driver secretly cut the ropes from behind and attacked the soldier. Soon, the soldier found a gun, and the tank driver threw it away in a panic and tackled the soldier. At that moment, a swarm of bees suddenly appeared around them. The soldier noticed a huge beehive above their heads, and they hurriedly ran into the tank, getting stung in the process. The next day, the two men argued again and fired their weapons at the same time. The soldier was hit in the shoulder, and the tank driver was hit in the leg. The soldier thought of his wife, and they both wanted to survive, so they decided to temporarily stop fighting. They cleaned their wounds with alcohol and then both passed out from drunkenness. But when they woke up, they started arguing about the document again. Suddenly, a plane flew overhead. The soldier saw that it was from his own army and began waving a flag, but the plane only saw the enemy tank and shot the soldier off it. The angry tank driver fired at the enemy plane, severely damaging its wing and forcing it to land. The tank driver chased the plane with his tank. The plane tried to take off, but the tank driver adjusted the barrel and fired at the plane's tail. The plane was hit hard and couldn't take off. In front of them was a broken bridge. The soldier caught up to the tank and jumped on, untying the wood tied to the tank. The plane fell, and the tank driver slammed on the brakes, finally stopping. At that moment, the plane took off again, but the tank was stuck on the bridge, held up only by the wood that had been tied to it. The tank driver clung to the rope, because it was the only tank in their army. It turned out that his army had been attacked, and when he woke up, all his comrades were dead. The only order his squad leader had given him was to protect the tank. The tank driver pulled the rope hard, begging the soldier to help him, but the soldier turned and left. The tank driver's hands were already raw, but he didn't want to give up. At that moment, the soldier suddenly came back, bringing a group of villagers with him. They finally pulled the tank up. The tank driver looked at the tank and couldn't help but cry.